Well, it's been a long road back to title contention and a heavyweight championship opportunity for this man, but he has put in all the right work, and a lot of people give him a great chance to get the job done tonight.
You know, when you've been there and you get back here, it's not new. There are a lot of things that are familiar, but how do you change the result? How do you assure that in this time, during this chance, you ultimately walk away with the championship? He's been here before, John. The team's been here before. They are confident that this time they get it done.
And that self-belief is rooted in the preparation, right? He's got speed, he's got power, all the tools to wrest the belt away. We'll see if we have a new UFC heavyweight champion by night's end. All right, here he is, the undisputed baddest man on the planet, the UFC heavyweight champion. And man, does he have all the confidence and the self-belief that comes with that distinction.
Yeah, when you're the baddest man on the planet, you are confident. You have to be a bit arrogant, a bit cocky. And that's what this guy has. He has been here on so many different occasions. This is like another night in the office, but you can never tell by the way that he prepares. When you watch him prepare, he treats every one of these defenses as if it's the first time he's fighting for a UFC championship.
No, you put that well. He has had that patented intensity about him this week, trying to occupy some head space in the challenger. Huge heavyweight title fight is upon us. Won't be long now, folks. Well, no air conditioning, no problem. We are ready to go with more live action from Jeunesse Arena here in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. And now let's get you our tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. All right, now with the official introductions, we go inside the octagon of Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Joe Body Bag. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC Heavyweight Champion of the world, the Korean Superboy, Doo-Ho Choi.
Herbert Dean's in the building. He's the third man in the octagon tonight. All right, so here we are back in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Truly an MMA hotbed. This Jeunesse Arena has been a host to any number of different historical moments in the UFC, and perhaps some more UFC history here tonight, champ.
In one of the biggest moments for women Brazilian fighters, Amanda Nunes fought there and retained her title. Jessica Andrade knocked out Rose Namajunas to become the UFC strawweight champion. This is a great arena for great fights, and some of the best Brazilian performances were had in this arena.
Oh, he's got the single collar locked in the clinch now. Leading with that right punch. Takedown defense holds up. Oh, so an interesting decision there as he decides to stand up and relinquish the dominant position. Oh, nice counter jab there. All right, so we have got a full-on brawl to start this fight. Any concern that these guys might burn themselves out?
Oh, they're going to exhaust themselves. So we may as well enjoy it right now, because come the third round, regardless of the weight class, they're going to look like two tired heavyweights in the middle of the octagon.
Rock 'em, sock 'em out of the chute here. Well, eventually, you know he's going to turn this defense into offense, but he's certainly doing a nice job on the defensive end thus far.
They talk about the feeling out process. He's getting his opponent's timing. Now he's blocking everything. Expect counters as we go forward. Look at the whip action that comes from controlling that kick.
How technical is that? Nice straight punch. Well, this striker has come out swinging early, and you know his style is based on aggression, and largely it's worked out for him tonight.
It's worked out phenomenal to this point. He's fighting exactly as he needs to if he wants to win this fight.
Takedown defense is there.
Hands high, hands high.
Oh, double leg lands. Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
The Korean Superboy getting work here from the top. You don't want to take too many more of these ground and pound strikes. Gonna try to take his opponents back here, and he does.
That was nice. He's doing a really good job putting himself in position. Oh, big elbow.
Just over 2 minutes now to go.
Using a lot of good movement. Oh, he's got to be careful there, yep.
Well, he's avoided a lot of the damage here on the ground. Nicely done with the head movement there.
Not staying still underneath his opponent is allowing him to not get hit with anything too damaging.
All right, half guard position for him here, and I can hear Dominic Cruz in the back of my head just screaming about underhooks somewhere.
Yeah, he loved, I mean, but he's right? He's so right in terms of if you're on your back in the half guard, one thing you can't be is flat on your back. You need to be up on an elbow.
Right.
You need to be half on the side, and you need to control the far side underhook. It is a battle for underhook when you're fighting in the half guard position on the mat. Lands a solid kick right there. Oh, nice. Nice.
Well, he has stayed busy, and he has stayed accurate. Nice combination there.
Very accurate, a lot of activity, and the hands look phenomenal tonight.
Well, he's got the reach advantage. You might as well use it. Nice job there to find a home for that jab. Oh, massive kick lands flush. 45 seconds to go here in round one.
That one was clean. Great punch.
And a nice job at least staying upright on that.
Beautiful jab there by the champ.
Well, that left hand has been there at times, not on that attempt. Man, these guys have some chins on them. Huge shots being landed on both sides. Choi's now dealing with a cheek cut. Final seconds here. Oh, nice jab counter for him there. That horn sounds means we have reached the end of round one. All right, so that's the end of the round. Pretty significant damage done in that round. Cut on the cheek, sustained there from that strike. Now the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. Better to be below the eye than above it, sure. But nonetheless, this could be a factor now moving forward. All right, so back to the stools we go. They say defense wins championships, and he has not defended well tonight.
He isn't trying, or at least it doesn't seem like he's trying. He has got to move his head. He's trying to react when the punch is already coming, and that's not working. If he takes many more of these shots, this fight is going to be stopped due to the swelling.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Round two is underway. All right, next round is now underway. Hopefully the action continues at a high level. Pretty good first 5 minutes.
Pretty good first 5 minutes. Both of them can really pick it up. Let's see who decides they're going to lead the dance as we go forward. Nice punch to the head. Over and over, this guy's getting hit right in his face. Oh, that one hurt him bad. Great block.
All right, well, he rocked him pretty good, but didn't sort of smell blood in the water, and now his opponent's back in the fight.
I mean, blood's in the water. You gotta go and get it. You gotta go find the finish. You cannot let him go off the hook like that, because now he will be motivated to try to go hurt you as he hurts.
Choi's eye appears to be closing up by the second.
Oh, that right hand barely missed there.
Hands high.
Work.
Nice kick. Gets to the single collar tie. Doing a really good job of using that reach advantage.
Oh, effective use of the jab by Choi. Champ, look at that redness underneath his elbow. A lot of those strikes to the body starting to pile up.
Getting beat up and being smart enough to not be... Oh, he jumped guillotine right away. Yep, that guillotine's deep.
Good job by the champ there. Sliding back up.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Choi. All right, so you can see some swelling on the facial region now as his opponent lands yet another strike, and that one was clean.
I mean, this guy is so clean with his strike. He knows exactly what he wants to accomplish, and he does a great job of doing just that.
Well, how about the movement off of the back? Nice job to avoid the ground and pound here by Choi. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Fighter trying to pass here, ooh, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do. Now he's got a good body position, yup.
He is really doing a nice job with his head movement here defensively. All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke.
Making all these shots count. Hard ground and pound shot there, and yes, it was hard, opening right up. All right, so yet another ground and pound strike lands right there, DC.
He's getting very active now that he knows he can land these strikes.
Just a relentless effort out of this fighter here tonight. The ref had no choice but to step in, and that is how you leave the judges out of it. All right, let's get you some replays now. Certainly a lot for our replay guys to work with in the truck. This was a clinic tonight in terms of mixed martial arts acumen in every realm of the game.
And once he got to the top, he started to land brutal ground and pound until the fight was called off. Just a dominant performance from the top position.
Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 17 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by TKO and new undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Joe Body Bag.
There is a new baddest man on the planet. There's the new UFC heavyweight champion. You don't get them all right, DC, but you thought this was going to be the result, and we got a new champ.
I mean, he has so much power and such an ability to shut the lights off that you almost saw